Black market. The words black market usually refer to illegal business activity. The biggest and most notorious markets relate to illegal drugs, human trafficking, and piracy counterfeiting. One has to remember that it is extremely difficult to estimate illegal economic activity figures because of the market's own nature. It wants to be hidden. The Economist and the United Nations states that the drug market is worth about $550 billion, human trafficking $250 billion, and piracy counterfeiting $212 billion. America is the net largest illegal drug consumer on the planet. The second biggest illegal market is in China, where $260 billion in illegal goods are consumed, and next largest is in Mexico, where $125 billion worth of illegal activity is transacted.
Karate classes are popular across the globe, but these Indian women aren't doing this for fun or even fitness. They believe the ancient martial art could save their lives. The women are sex workers in Chennai.
In India, people lie to the families and give them some amount of money that they can't afford, so they can take their daughters and let them work in America or in any other foreign countries. The girls have no idea where they're going, and the children are not well educated, so they don't know any other languages. For example, Gadi was only 11 years old when her family was pursued by a neighbor to send her to the city of Mumbai, hundreds of miles away from her poverty-stricken village in the eastern state of West Bengal. They promised her a well-paid job as a housemaid to help feed her family. Instead, she ended up at one of Asia's largest red light districts to become a sex worker. Trafficked by her neighbor, she arrived at the brothel. She was raped by a customer and spent the next 3 months in hospital. After they become a sex slave, another country they couldn't run away. Firstly, the parents already have the money, so if they want to go, they have to pay them. Secondly, they don't know where to go because that place is a whole new environment. And finally, if they had a chance to run away, they don't have any money or even a person they can rely on.
Korea sex trade. The Republic of Korea is primarily a source for trafficking of women and girls within a country and to the United States from Russia, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and Republic of China, North Korea, Philippines, Thailand, Cambodia, and other Southeast Asian countries are recruited to work in South Korea. And a significant number of these women are trafficked for sexual exploitation and domestic servitude. Prostitution in South Korea is illegal, but according to the Korean Women's Development Institute, the sex trade in Korea was estimated to amount 14 trillion South Korean won, which is worth $13 billion in 2007, roughly 1.6% of the nation's gross domestic product. Many young women in Korea are becoming burdened by significant debt, victimized by loan sharks, and overwhelmed with multiple credit cards to pay off. The women who find themselves in this situation are often targeted by traffickers who entice the women with the possibility of paying off their debt through prostitution, when in actuality the traffickers ensure that woman's debt never gets paid off. Sex trafficking victims in South Korea are often sold in kissing rooms, massage parlor, and karaoke bars. Facts about human trafficking. First, globally, the average cost of slave is $80. Second, according to some estimates, approximately 80% of trafficking involves sexual exploitation and 19% involves labor exploitation. 3. There are around 20 to 30 million slaves in the world today. 4. According to the U.S. State Department, 600,000 to 800,000 people are trafficked across international borders every year. More than 70% are female and half are children. 5. The average age of teen enters the sex trade in U.S. is 12 to 14 years old, Many victims are runaway girls who were sexually abused as children.